Hello everyone, welcome to Hardcore Vinyasa Yoga with Tamara Vodovos. Today is Wednesday, so we're going to light up the fire. We're going to be really challenging ourselves and doing a lot of fun, new, interesting things with our body. So we'll be experiencing, different forms, different movements. Some of them might be familiar, some of them might be new, and I encourage you to challenge yourself only as far as you can go. So if something is really beyond your reach today, just take a step back, tone it down, come closer to the floor, whatever you need to do to support yourself, but still continue moving and continue having fun. So the important thing is that we're just engaged in an activity for an hour where we're focusing on our body, we're focusing on ourselves, and we just can put aside the to-do list, put aside any other thought processes that we've been working on in the last days. So this is a time for you. This is a time for your well-being. So take it lightly, have fun, and modify whenever necessary. If you have any questions after the class, please write me a note in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys. Remember, I'm here teaching this class to my phone. It's kind of weird, and it's really awesome when people send me a message and I know that there's humans on the other side of the screen. So, that's the best gift you can give me is just a little note, a little thank you, or a comment, or questions about the class. And again, my name is Tamara, and I'm here with the University of California, Davis, and the Live Well Department, transmitting from Davis, California. All right, so hopefully you've you've found a space in your home where you can move everything aside. You don't need a lot of space. What we really need is to just have the commitment, the dedication to really practice for the next hour. So that's what's really important. Everything else we can adjust, but really bring yourself to the mood of, I'm gonna do this class, I'm gonna move my body for the next hour. And I think that's the number one thing that we need for this class. Secondary, creating enough space. Just make sure that it's safe. Just make sure that there's no furniture in the way that you're gonna bump into. Then make sure that you have a comfortable surface. Yoga mat is appropriate, but if you are in carpet, if you're indoors, you can just lay down a blanket or a towel, or you don't even need anything. Really, you don't really need anything specific. Just make sure that you are comfortable and safe, that you're not gonna slide, and that you're not gonna bump into anything. These exercises, they should, I'm doing it indoors, so they're easily accessible in any floor space indoors. All right, so let's get to it. And before we get into the craziness and the intensity and the movement, I want us to slow down and ground and stay still for a moment. So find a comfortable seated position. If you have a cushion nearby, that is ideal. I have here my meditation cushion. So go ahead and find a comfortable seated position. You can straddle your cushion like this. That's pretty comfortable. We want our spine to feel comfortable, really. So if you're slouching or it's hurting in your low back, maybe lift your hips a little bit more, and that's going to relieve the tension around your waist and your hips. If you are comfortable cross-legged, you can also be cross-legged. course, you can also be seated on a chair or the edge of your bed. That works too. We're just gonna take a moment to slow things down and really arrive to this time, to this space, and check in with our body. And not only our physical body, not only how we're feeling in our muscles, our joints, maybe our organs, but also check in how you are at an energetic and emotional level. So there's a very close relationship between our emotions, our energy, and our mood, and how that reflects in our physical body. And it's important not to push away or deny any of these feelings, but to just fully be aware of them, embrace them, and hold them lovingly. So we don't want to push away any part of ourselves. We don't want to reject any part of ourselves, saying that it's wrong or it's bad. It's okay. So whatever you're feeling, whatever is going on in your body, that is what is real for you. And we just want to keep things real. So let's take a moment in our seated position to do that checking in. So go ahead and relax your body into your seat. Close your eyes. Lean back just a little bit so that you can fully rest in your center of gravity. Take a few deep breaths. With each exhale, just allow yourself to sink in a little bit deeper into your seat, a little bit deeper into a relaxed place. Soften the muscles in your face, your eyelids, your cheeks, your jaw. Soften the muscles around the neck, the shoulders, and the chest. Soften your belly, your hips, your low back. And relax your thighs, your legs, your feet. Letting everything sit quietly and still. We'll take 10 full breaths. I'll count them for you. And during this time, scan your body, scan yourself, and just get real. We're not judging, we're not saying good or bad, we're just acknowledging what's going on for each one of us. And we're coming into that awareness, that intimate conversation with ourselves. So you're just going to listen. So you're going to listen to what your body, your mood, your energy, your emotions, your feelings, you're just going to listen to what's going on without judgment, just as if you're listening to a friend that's talking to you. You're all ears. No comment necessary. Just holding space to listen. Let's begin. Take a deep breath. Exhale through your mouth. And bow your head towards yourself in a gesture of acknowledging, of saying, yes, I hear you, or I hear myself. And just no comment necessary, just saying, thank you for sharing with me. And on your next inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale through your mouth, waving the arms down. And let's take 2 more big breaths like this. And bring your left fingertips to the floor. Take the right arm up and over. Big inhale. Exhale to change sides. Inhale to the other side. And let's repeat twice more to each side. Inhaling to reach. Exhale to change. Inhale, reach up, and this time on your exhale, twist. Reach for your opposite knee. Inhale to come up. Exhale to twist. We're changing the breath pattern. Let's go twice more to each side. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Center and release. Interlace your fingers and press the palms up. Press, 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 and circle your rib cage around. Go the other way. Release. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Roll the shoulders back and down, open the chest, and move your head softly side to side. And release. Let's come off of our seat. Can leave the cushion to a side. Extend your legs, shake them out. So now the question is, what to do with that information when we check in with ourselves, when we check in with our body? When we take that moment of silence to scan how we feel. Well, you don't need to do much with it. It's a practice. It's a practice of bringing awareness to our body, to our emotional body, and being very real and honest with ourselves. And that way, if we practice doing this, then when we need to make a choice, when we need to decide what we're going to eat or how we're going to use our energy, or should I take a nap, or do I want to go and interact with my friends, or do I have the energy to go on another phone call, then you can make the choice that's right for you and manage your energy and your well-being. So these practices of slowing down and scanning your body, checking in with yourself, is a way to always be very real with yourself, very honest. And sometimes you can say no to things. And you're doing that because you're taking care of yourself. So that's really important also for our yoga practice or our exercise practice, to really be able to know what feels right for you at any different time. So throughout this yoga practice, you can maintain that awareness of self and modify the exercises as needed. So let's go ahead and take your legs wide, shake out the feet a little bit, and only as wide as is comfortable for you. You don't want to go beyond your limits. Remember, we're checking in with ourselves. And keeping the legs wide, let's make big circles with our torso. And I'm letting my arms go free, but you can keep your hands on the floor if you need a little bit more support. So whatever is the appropriate expression for you. Change directions. You can also let your head go. Great. And now bring your legs a little bit more narrow, flex the feet, press the heels down into the floor, spread the toes, and bring the hands to the floor behind you. And you can lean side to side, so you can really roll the shoulders back and down, open the chest, find the good support of the hands with the floor, and now lift the hips. Bring them down. We'll pulse here with the breath. Inhale up, exhale down. Keep going. Now keep the hips up and turn your feet side to side. So your hips are also turning side to side. And bring them down. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, reach forward, reach, 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 reach. Bring the hands to the floor, extend your spine. And exhale, come down to the floor, only as far as you can go. If this is as far as you're going, fine. Just now let your head drop. Take deep breaths to extend the spine and lift the sit bones, and maybe on your exhale you gain a little bit more space. And with each breath you might gain a little inch further. And then on the exhale, you surrender into that space. You allow. Inhale, come back up. Bring the feet together, knees apart. And flap the knees like the wings of a butterfly. Hold on to your ankles. And bring the hands to the floor behind you. Open the chest. Lean side to side and really get those shoulders back, shoulder blades down your back. Connect the hands to the floor. And it's a diamond shape with the legs. So the heels are not super close to the hips. Give yourself a little bit more space. And on your inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, bring it down. Keep going with your breath. Inhale up, exhale down. Let's do 3 more. And now letting the hips come down to the floor. Inhale, extend the spine. And on the exhale, reach the chest forward, only as far as you can go. If this is as far as you're going, that's fine. Support yourself, pressing the fingers into the floor. Take another deep breath, extend the spine. And on the exhale, let your head drop. And maybe you gain a little bit more space. So with each inhale, you lengthen the spine, gain a little space, and on the exhale, surrender. Keep pulsing with your breath this way, maybe finding more space with each breath. And with your next inhale, extend the spine, look forward. And slowly come back up to seated. Flap your legs for a moment. And I want to share with you a really fun thing. Just make sure that you have enough space around you to do this. So I'm moving a little bit more forward. So this is a really fun thing to do, especially if you have children in your life and you really want to be friends with those kids. Show them this trick and they will think you're the most hysterical thing in the world and they'll love you. So you're gonna rock side to side and then you're gonna let yourself tumble over to your back and roll back up. So you can go in a full circle and use momentum to come up and also press your elbow into the knee to help yourself come up. You like that, huh? Let's try it. Okay, here we go. Full circle. Okay, going back because otherwise I'm gonna crash into the wall. You might get stuck at some point, just roll to the other side. Getting stuck to that side, all right? Let's go this way. There you go. It's a fun trick. Good for laughing. If you're laughing, figuring it out, you're doing it right. That's the whole point of it. All right, let's come to all fours and mobilize our spine. So take big circles here with your spine, any sort of movement with your spine, and I'm going to let you do that for a moment, and I will be right back. Keep moving. All right, were you guys still moving? No cheating. The important thing is that we're still moving and enjoying ourselves, okay? Great. So, from all fours, let's come into downward dog. Shake out your head, move your legs around, pedal your feet. Take your feet wide as your mat. And on our inhale, come up onto the tippy toes, lift your belly, round your back. And on the exhale, bend the knees, press the hips back, and bring the chest towards your thigh. Keep going with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. And keeping the feet wide, bend your knees, walk your hands back towards the feet. Shake out your head. Hold on to opposite elbows and rock a little bit side to side. bending one knee, then the other. Bend the knees, inhale. Roll up to standing. Keeping your feet wide and knees slightly bent and receptive to the weight. Let's swing our arms. Look all the way behind you. And slow it down. Great. Take the feet a little bit wider. Turn the toes out to an angle that is comfortable for your knees. Open the arms. And we'll bend one knee, come down towards that side. Take your feet a little bit wider, so it should be about the width of your arms. Side to side. I'm taking my hips back and letting my chest come a little bit forward to keep myself in my center of gravity. And staying in the center, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, release. Turn your toes to face forward. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bend the knees a little bit, hinge the hips back, fold forward. Inhale, extend the spine, look forward. Exhale, fold in. Leave your left hand on the floor right below your heart. Inhale, open the right arm up. Exhale, change hands. Inhale, take the other arm up. And go side to side. Now, if the floor is a little bit far for you, you can use a yoga block or a thick book to give yourself a little bit more height. So it's always okay to modify and adjust to what feels right for you. Remember, we're checking in. We're being real with ourselves. All right, and now, inhale, take the left arm up, keep the right hand in the center, and on your exhale, reach for your opposite ankle and take the right arm far away from you. So it's a twist, it's a stretch. You can keep your knees slightly bent, and I'm still using the block, but you don't need it, only if you need it. And it's okay to bend the knees a little bit to have a little bit more space, and try to look under your right armpit. Another deep breath. And release, come back to center. This time, let's take the right arm up. Exhale, bring it through. Find the opposite ankle or the shin, and then slide or walk the left fingertips away and look under the left armpit. And slowly release. Heel toe your feet closer to each other. Bend the knees and come up to standing. Release. Let's come back to our mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. On your exhale, bend the knees, hinge the hips back, touch the floor. Inhale, extend the spine and walk your hands forward to downward dog. Inhale forward to plank. Bring your feet together and hold plank here for a few breaths. So we want to make sure when we're in plank position that our shoulders are above our wrist, that we're squeezing our glutes and our belly in. We're lowering our floating ribs down towards the hips, creating a lock in our midsection, and that we have a straight line from our heels to the top of our head. So there's a long line of power from head to heel. And you can even rock a little bit here to really feel where you are and the power of this pose. Take another deep breath and exhale, bend the elbows and lower all the way down to the floor. Take the hands outside your mat so that your elbows can bend about 90 degrees. Keep squeezing your legs together, keep squeezing your glutes, lifting your belly, and on your next inhale, lift the chest, shoulders back and down. Exhale, lower the chest. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. One more. And bring the hands under the shoulders to press back into child's pose. Reach the fingertips forward, hips back, and let your head drop down towards the floor. And come back up. Sit on your shins, keep your knees together, and take your hands to the floor behind you. Open the chest, lean side to side to really open the chest, get the shoulders back, shoulder blades down. Root your fingertips or your hands into the floor. And again, you can have your yoga block here. If you have two, that's even better, because otherwise it might be too narrow. So if you have two, that's ideal. Otherwise, just go as far as you can. And with your inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, bring them down. Keep squeezing your knees towards the midline. And let's do two more. And hands to the floor, downward dog. Pedal your feet. Inhale, take the right leg up. Circle your ankles, spread your toes. Reach that leg high, high, high. And on your exhale, bring the knee forward to touch the elbow. Inhale, re-extend the leg. And let's do three more. And this time, exhale, step your foot outside your hand. Keep the back heel lifted. Inhale, reach up. And bring your hands down to your hips for a moment. Bring your belly in and away from the front thigh. Keep the front knee bent about 90 degrees. And press really strong your back heel towards the back. So this leg is really strong. Both legs are really strong, very engaged, very rooted into the floor. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, float the arms wide and back. Inhale, scoop, reach down and up. And exhale, release the arms wide and back. Let's do one more. Great. Now open the arms wide to your sides on the inhale. And on the exhale, bring the hands together in front of your heart. Press them towards the midline and curl your back. Look down and bring the belly in. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, press to the center, curl in. 2 more. Keep your balance. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Take the right leg back and up, reach it high. And inhale, coming forward to plank, and cross your right leg over, your right ankle over the left ankle. Hold plank, squeeze towards the center, lift the belly. And on your exhale, bend the elbows, come down to the floor. Inhale, lift up into a tall, skinny cobra. So you can keep your hips on the floor, or you can play with extending the legs, pressing the top of the feet into the floor, squeeze to the midline, open the chest, shoulders back and down. Deep breath. Press the top of the feet into the floor, lift the hips, flip the toes, downward dog. Pedal the feet. And let's go now with the left leg up. Reach it high, spread those toes, and circle your ankle in both directions. Deep breath. And exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. 3 more. And this time, step the left foot next to the left hand. Keep the feet strong and grounded, and come up. And release the arms, taking them wide and back. Remember, bring the belly in, away from the front thigh. Keep pressing strong into the floor with your legs. Spread the toes, really ground those toes into the floor. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, wide and open. Keep going, let's do 2 more. And now opening the arms wide, elbows bent. Inhale here. Exhale, squeeze towards the middle, belly in. 3 more. And inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Take the left leg up. Come forward to plank and cross the left ankle over the right. Squeeze to the center, lift the belly. And on your next exhale, bend the elbows and slowly lower down to the floor. Unhook, uncross the ankles, keep the hands under your shoulders. And lift the chest. Keep squeezing the legs towards the midline. So you're welcome to find any variation here. Only thing is, don't let your head sink between your shoulders. Push the arms down, shoulders down, and lift the chest, keeping the neck long. That's the only thing that you need to do to make it safe. If you want to squeeze the legs together and squeeze the top of the feet into the floor, coming into upward facing dog. And lift, lift, lift. Flip the toes, downward dog. Pedal it up. All right, ground your hands nice and strong into the floor. Spread those fingers. Press your fingertips into the floor. Take your feet wide. And we're gonna bounce here. Bend those knees. Bend and jump up. Bend and jump. Little hops. It doesn't have to be big, but you do want to feel that power of the jump in your arms, in your legs, in your core. Lift from your belly as you jump. And look forward, jump the feet just outside the hands, coming into a wide squat. Press your knees out with your elbows. Take a few deep breaths here. Letting your hips sink for a moment. And fingertips to the floor. Lift the hips, turn the heels out, fold in. Shake the head. And bend the knees to slowly roll up to standing. All right, so let's keep the feet wide as the arms. So this is a good measure, more or less. And we'll come to similar exercise we did before. This time we'll bend the knee and bring the opposite elbow towards the knee. And the other arm, so the other arm bends also the elbow and presses back. And we'll go side to side. Getting low, really bringing that elbow to the knee. Exhaling on the twist. Inhale at the center. One more to each side. Great. And release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale through the mouth. Take the arms wide. Bend the right knee and we'll come down towards the right. Lift the toes, the left foot, so left heel is on the floor. Bring your right arm in front of the right knee. Open the left arm up. And big breath. Exhale, push to come up. So you're pushing down the knee that's bent and you're pulling in from the leg that's extended. Let's go to the other side. Big breath. And exhale, down to the left. Turn and lift the right toes up. Open the arms, left arm in front of the left knee, and open the right arm up. deep breath. And with your exhale, so you push the bent knee, pull with the extended leg. And now we're gonna go side to side. Let's see if we can coordinate it with our breath. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale. Keep going. Keep your balance. And one more to each side. And back to center. Release. Inhale up. And exhale. Bring your toes to face forward, parallel to each other. Inhale, reach up. And on your exhale, bend the knees, hinge the hips back, fold forward. Reach forward with your fingertips and back with your hips. Let your head fall and rest between your arms. And I'll show this in profile. So you want your hips to go further back beyond your heels. And reach with the fingertips forward to create length in the spine. Let the head drop. Lift your toes and pull the legs in towards the midline. Hug in towards the center. One more big breath. And ground your hands. Hop back to downward dog. Pedal your feet. Inhale, take your right leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Keep your shoulders even and strong. Open, open, open as much as you can. And on your exhale, bring the knee under towards the opposite elbow. Inhale, reopen. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. And let's do 3 more. Open it up and step the right foot next to the right hand. Keep the left hand grounded. Open the right arm up. Let's make big circles with the right arm. 3 big circles in each direction. Good. Lower the back knee down. Open the chest. Reach back, reach back, reach back. Maybe take the right foot more to the right. Reach back, reach back. Get wide, let the hips come low to the ground. Keep reaching back. Bend the back knee. Catch the back foot. Open the chest. Deep breaths here. Push the foot into your hand. Like a bow and arrow. And then bring that heel in towards the glute. Nice stretch of the quads. And the psoas. Should feel this really nice in the front of your left hip. All right, release that. Bring both hands to the floor in front of you. And walk your right arm behind your right foot. It's like you're gonna bring your knee over your shoulder and get low. You can play here, coming back and forth. Lift and spread your right toes. Press the heel, the right heel down into the floor and find space here. Bend the elbows, get low. Now a fun thing to do here, if you have a block, is you could come a little bit higher. If you have 2 blocks, even better. So you have a little bit more space. Maybe you lift the back knee up, and then see if you can extend the right leg up a little bit. And it doesn't have to be super straight. Back knee can still be down, but we just want to play here with lifting this leg. It's not easy, guys. It's hard. It's pretty challenging. Just to get that foot off the ground might be a lot of work already. That's okay, take it back. Whew. Open it up in all fours. Open it up. Back to downward dog. Pedal it out. And left leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Keep both shoulders even. Nice and strong. Deep breath. And on your exhale, knee under the body to opposite elbow. Strong. 3 more. Good. And step the left foot outside the left hand. Keep the right hand grounded. Back heel strong, pressing back. Open the left arm up. And 3 big circles in each direction. Lower the back knee down. Maybe walk your right hand away from the left foot. Create space. Space between the hand and the foot. Open the left arm. Look back, look back. Open the chest. Bend the back knee. Catch it. Push the foot into your hand. Like a bow and arrow. And then bring the heel in towards your glute. Release. Both hands to the floor. And taking the left arm behind the left calf. And you can move a little bit here back and forth to really get that arm behind, behind. Yep. And bend the elbows, come close to the floor. Try to get that knee over the shoulder and maybe lift the foot off the ground. You can try extending the back leg and extend that left foot. Lift it a few times, off the ground, off the ground, off the ground. And release, staying on all fours. Bend the left knee, open up the hip. Close it and open. A few times. All right, and downward dog. Pedal it out. Ground your hands nice and strong. Spread the fingers, press the fingertips into the floor. Take the feet wide and hops. Hop the feet forward outside the hands. And squat. Press the knees out. Whew. Where are we going with all this? Oh my God. All right, so let's come and roll back onto the floor. Take a moment here to shake it out. Maybe rock a little bit side to side and twist. Whatever you need to loosen it up. Release tension. Okay, so here's the trick. We're going to do it first on the floor on our backs, and then we're going to see if we can flip it around. So keep the left knee bent. We're going to bring the right knee up into half happy baby. And bring the knee all the way to the floor, and it's okay to let the left hip come up. Take a few deep breaths here. All right, so now we're going to wrap the arm just like we did on the floor. So I'm bringing the arm behind the calf, and I'm bringing my shoulder as close as I can to the knee. Hold the foot and open it up. So you're a little bit crunched in here. You can hold it with both hands. So you can hold, let's hold onto this leg and keep it static, and now extend the other leg. And it might be up here floating, that's okay. Just let it be wherever it wants to go. If it wants to go down to the floor, that's all right. Deep breaths, nice big stretch here in the front of the left side. Bend that knee again, and now play with extending the right foot towards the floor. But still keeping the forearm, or sorry, not the forearm, the humerus, the arm, on top of the thigh. And now we're gonna pretend like our hands are on the floor. So spread your fingers, bend the elbows, crunch in, try to reach the floor with these toes, tap, tap, tap. Remember we did that, but upside down. And now maybe extend the other leg. So there it is. We're gonna do this, but on the floor, flipping it around. All right, back to center, shake it out. And we'll go to the other side. I'm gonna turn around so you see me better on this side. So, half happy baby with the left foot, right knee bent. Take a few breaths here. All right, we're gonna go a few minutes over with this class. Just bear with me. It's all good. All right. And now, bringing the left arm in front of the calf, as close as possible. Hold this foot static, crunch in a little bit. And now play with extending the right leg. Wherever it's at, it can be up here, or it can be down here. Just see where it's at. But wherever it's at, try to press it out with a lot of energy. So it's not lazy, but your muscles are engaged. You're reaching out through that leg. Keep the toes spreading in all 10 toes. All 10 toes spreading energy through both legs. Bend the right knee, and now let's play with extending the left toes and see if you can reach the floor. Really create a lock with the arm, keeping the thigh down. Bend both elbows, hands open as if you're pressing into the floor, and tap, tap, tap with your left foot. See if you can touch the floor. And then maybe extend the right leg too. So this is the pose on the floor. and release. Shake it up. Whew. Little twist. Whatever you need to release. And now we're gonna come do it on our hands. It's an arm balance. So remember, if it felt already challenging on the floor, go back to doing it laying on your back and play with the flexibility of your legs before you get into the arm balance. And there's always really fun tricks that you can do with the block. And the block can also be a thick book. So we're gonna start taking our right leg forward. So come to downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. And exhale, step it forward outside the right hand. Lower your back knee down. Get low. Come to your forearms for a moment. Rock a little bit side to side. Spread those toes. Make sure that your toes are pointing in the same direction as your kneecap. Now wrap the right arm under. Get it as far under as possible. Now here's a neat trick, is you can scoot that block forward and bring your foot to the block. And that is going to give you a little bit more space. Get the shoulder as far under as possible and maybe extend the back leg. And this is probably as far as you're going to go to get today. Awesome. You're doing great. Next step, maybe you try to lift the right foot off the floor and tap, 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 lift, lift, lift. Awesome. That might be as far as you go today. If you're really up for a challenge, let's see if we can lift both legs off the floor. Oh my God. How would that go? You need to bend the elbows a lot. Spread the fingers, press the fingertips into the floor. Lean forward, and there you go. Both feet off the ground. Woo! And celebrate. Celebration. Other side. Again, use the block or the book as your stepping stone. Let's go to downward dog. Pedal it out. Left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Back knee down. Come down to your forearms for a moment. Rock, 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 side to side. Get those hips low. Whew. All right. And left arm under and behind. Spread the fingers. Bring that block in. Scoot it in. So the block is our stepping stone. Maybe you start here. Get under. Press the hands strong into the floor. Extend the back leg. Open it up. Get low. Maybe this is as far as you're going today. Awesome. Next possible step. Lift, lift, lift. Tap, tap, tap. Lifting, lifting, lifting. Great. And next possible step. Arm under, hands firm, connected, rooted, strong, committed. Bend the elbows, lean into the arms, chest forward, lift both legs. Awesome. And celebration. Woo, woo. It's a celebration. Woo, woo. And just release the arms. Let's stand up and shake it up. Shake it up. Shake out the head. Shake out the shoulders. Shake out the booty. I don't have music, but I can almost hear it in my mind. All right. Whew, that was awesome. Shake out the wrist as well. Press the wrist into each other. And shake it out, release. And let's come back to the floor. Oh, shake out the legs. Open the arms. Cross the left knee over the right. Take the hips a little bit to the left and bring the knees all the way down to the right. Deep breaths. And release. Check in with yourself. How do you feel now? That was quite a journey there. Let's change sides. Cross the right over the left. Hips to the right. Knees to the left. So wherever you arrived in this journey, celebrate. Enjoy. And now check in with your body. Feel where you're at now. How does it feel like after we went through all these different steps? Come back to center. Bring your legs into a diamond shape, feet together, knees apart. And arms up overhead in diamond shape. And take deep breaths. Release, let go, and check in, scan your body. How does it feel like now? You can stay there if you like, or you can extend your arms by your side and your legs out. And just let yourself melt into the floor. And enjoy today's achievements. Celebrate every little step. Celebrate every little small step forward. We're here to have fun. We're here to enjoy. We're here to grow and to learn. So give yourself some recognition for all the small milestones every day. Every day there's something new that we can celebrate. Take those times to slow down, to sit quiet and still, check in with yourself, and have some gratitude for every little small step, every small achievement, because little by little is how we make it up to our bigger goals. Let me know how this class went for you. If you have any questions, if we need to review that, let me know. I would love to hear from you. And with this, I say thank you and goodbye. I'll see you tomorrow for Yoga en Español. Have a wonderful week and a wonderful rest of the day. This is Tamara, checking out. Have fun, everyone. Love you lots.